Jessica for Empowering Pumps, and we have Walt from AFT with us, and he is a new engineer to the industry, and I'm going to let him introduce himself, and we're going to talk about, encouraging more young people to get into this industry.
That's right. So my name is Walt. I just graduated from the Colorado School of Mines a few months ago with a chemical engineering degree. And right now I got hired on as a business applications engineer. So really coupling the engineering side of things of our software, and it's a software company, with the sales side and being able to communicate with the customers and describe what our software actually does. So that's why they put the business applications engineer together. Anyway, so yeah, I started a little while ago, and it's pretty fun. And now I'm here at TPS.
Now, how did you get into your position with AFT?
Great question. So being a chemical engineer, you take a lot of thermodynamic courses and fluids courses, and fluids is what our software models. So Trey, the president and owner, went up to the School of Mines to give a presentation on compressible flow, a topic I don't think anyone understands. So it was great to have an industry leader come in and speak on that. So I introduced myself, and being hosted in Colorado Springs, I was like, well, I'm from there, so maybe I can do a tour or something like that. And he showed me around the office. And when I graduated, I got back in contact with him, and I ended up, getting hired on, and just been there ever since.
Okay, that's awesome, and taking the initiative to reach out to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So where do you? I mean, you're very new in this industry. So what do you like so far that you've done?
What do I like? I like talking to the customers about the software, because you have to teach it in a way that sometimes, it's not super easy to learn a new software and to learn the topics that the software covers. And I did a lot of tutoring when I was in college. So I'd say that's my favorite part, is being able to walk people through the software and what it's able to do. And fluids in general, it's a fascinating topic, and momentum transfer and stuff like that. It's not easy to pick up, so being able to communicate that to customers and, see the results and stuff, I think that's my favorite part.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, being your first trade show, correct?
Yeah, my first trade show.
What do you think of it?
It's big, and I hear it's not even that big.
Yeah.
I see, all the things on top floating around, and I'm like, wow, people go all out. It's so cool. And being a chemical engineer, I didn't get into the manufacturing side of things, so seeing all these pumps, the cross views and whatnot, it's so cool. All the compressors out here, so it's great. And I see a lot of people, and it's just fun, good time.
It is. It definitely is. And being newer to this industry as well, at least in the trade show world, it is. It's awesome to just be able to see the equipment and see the different things actually in person, not just, behind the screen and in literature.
Exactly. I think that's really important for the young people, because when you come to a show like this and you see the magnitude of all the equipment, you're like, oh, that's what they're talking about in that class, or whatever you do, when you're going to school and stuff, you actually get to see this implemented in the real world.
Yes. Now, what advice would you give to other young people that are trying to make that transition from graduating and trying to find their spot in their career?
Yeah, I would say be open and be honest. And I say be open because you might not know exactly what you like. I went to school starting off in finance, and I transitioned away from that into an engineering role. And I didn't expect at first that I would really like it, and I found out I loved it, and it was perfect for me. So it's important to keep an open mind. And then also you want to stay honest, because you don't want to fall into something that you don't actually like. And people understand that you might not actually enjoy the job that you're interviewing for, so it's okay to tell them you don't like it. Find something you actually would like to do. So I'd say that's pretty important.
That's awesome, and I agree. It does. It's kind of trial and error. It seems. I was a communication major in college, and I kind of just stumbled into the industrial industry and fell in love with it. And now I encourage it all the time to people that are younger than me and trying to figure out their path. But that's definitely something that we need in this industry, is a lot of the people are retiring from this industry that have that crucial knowledge, and we need to fill those jobs. And so we need to be letting younger people know that this is an option for them.
Absolutely. I think it's a huge option because, like you said, a lot of the workforce is a lot older, so it's going to, there's a vacuum to fill. So having these young people getting into the sector is going to be great. And it's okay to be nerdy. So coming here, I told my friends, I'm like, I'm going to the show. You're going to think I'm a total nerd. And they were laughing at me, and I'm like, you haven't even heard the name of it. You know, it's the Turbo Machinery and Pump Symposium, and it's okay to be nerdy, and it's cool when you come here. It's fun stuff, you know?
It definitely is. Well, we're very glad to have you in the industry, and we hope that you stick around and stay with us and help lead the way in encouraging, younger generations to join the industry as well. And thank you very much for talking with us today.
Yeah, thanks, Rebecca. I appreciate it.